Good morning, hello, and happy Monday. We are. I haven't actually set anything up today, so let's go ahead and start doing that. All right, so I got new database stuff going on. I did work a little bit over the weekend, specifically yesterday. Went out to a cafe, spent a little bit of time figuring stuff out, and I believe I refactored the content to not be in the article anymore. Now it's a separate table for the content. So I created a join table called article content. It's essentially one to one. Technically, with that format, I can do a many to one or many to many if I really want to, but or I guess like it wouldn't be many to many. It would be a many to one. I could do that. I don't think I'm going to enforce that yet, although I could with the unique on the database. I'm sort of waiting to see how I feel about it. But so far, so good. All right. So while you're running, as soon as this finishes, also, I need to rerun the metadata because that has changed as well, along with the new tables. Also, the tests aren't working because I didn't update those to work with the new context rules. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to update the mock data that we're returning from the mock server. Um, that being said, it was actually a surprisingly easy fix because a lot of things dealing with GraphQL are sort of like any changes in there are covered in one place. The GraphQL itself, and then also everything else is just taken care of because of the variables. So that was actually really nice. All right, so you're up and running, so we can go into Asura and what do I want to do a Asura metadata apply. Um, do I need to Asura migrate first? Oh yeah. Okay, so I needed to migrate and then apply the metadata. Okay, so that should be good now. Head over. So ICL. All right, so now we should have all three of these up and running now. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So if I go to courses, I'm already here. If I go to this course, we go to preview, we see this. Uh, I'm not seeing. Oh, I'm not seeing them show up here. How about any of the others? No. Okay, so that's not working. Do I have any errors? No errors, unless there's nothing in the content that it's getting. That could. Oh. Wait. No. I've got the GraphQL introspect. That should be good. Oh, I did this one already. Excuse me. Almost got that muted in time. Okay, so I think we're not uh properly displaying the courses yet. Unless I don't have any like the content in here. Oh, that's probably what it is. I don't have any content in this database specifically. That would do it. All right, let's update that because I think so if I do article content, yeah, there's absolutely nothing in here. So we have one, two, three, four articles. Let's go ahead and create. Either I can delete these. I have to delete the other ones too. Let's just create four articles. So insert row, so our content. So we can do um, content one. I'll just do. I'll just do all the same. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If we go to LMS articles, we have the content ID in here. So we'll just throw you as 1. Okay, so I have all those. Let's see what we got now. There we go. All right, so it's saying the hash, but the new lines is not really wasn't really working. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do for that. Let's try creating a brand new article and make sure that that's see if that's working the way we sort of expect it to. Okay, so um, article with content. So article body is I have content. I am on a new line. I just want to see if that works. So courses, let's go to here. We'll do leptos today. Let's see, article with content. Let's, both those are fine. All right, we'll go to courses again. Leptos, preview. Oh yeah, okay, this works. How does that look in the database? I'm curious now. So article with content. Oh, interesting. So that appears. Oh, it's a string that has the new line sort of rendered in here. So it's not just \n\n. That's something else. Well, that works. I guess if I wanted to do this manually, I would need to do like quotes or something. I'm not exactly sure how I would insert this in just like by myself. But the fact that the GUI part that I created works is fine. That's good enough. We'll just keep on doing that. Okay, so now that we have this is working. This was like part of our goal for this. We have these logs. I need to deal with these. So these are API course. Do we have something in the API? I believe that's log message. Now I'm actually really curious. Can I global search in a workspace folder? There we go. I want log message. Okay, let's go to maybe pages. Oh, we'll go to API uh, courses. We'll see if we have a log message in here. No Demon 12. Hello. How are you doing today? Okay, this was courses, so maybe I could search for it in here. Let's try it again. So log message. In the workspace folder, maybe I need to change. Yeah, one would think that that would work, right? Log message. It should find log message because there's like a source for that too. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's a new Monday. It's the last week of a sprint, and in fact, we're switching over to a Kanban system at work, which has always been what I've wanted us to do. So I'm really happy that we're getting there, and also I'm making good progress on this project. So like good all around, essentially. All right. So what if I change directories? Okay, so I could change the working directory here. Change current directory to. Okay, let's go to source. Now can I do that? No matches found. You've always wanted to ask you, do you handle logs? Does Rust have their log4j? There are some logging libraries out there. I haven't heard of any that have sort of won the logging war, as it were, like log4j did. And even if they did, they wouldn't have the same problems because of the entire memory safety thing. So we should we should be relatively protected because of that. That being said, I'm not really aware of any good logging systems to use. My plan is to take this sort of logging, like my own little logger here, and then make it whenever I log something, it then sends to some centralized server, like maybe CloudWatch or something like that. And then that way, I can go to one place to see all the logs. That's sort of like the idea that I have in my mind. I've not been doing that yet so far, so that's like a future thing to do. The other problem that I am like concerned about is how expensive a logging library would be, especially if I'm throwing it into WASM. Like, is it going to just continue to add more megabytes on to the file, which is already we're at like two between 1 and 2 or so, and I haven't checked the size in a couple weeks, so it might have ballooned out again. Okay, well, fine. I can do open in here. So we have pages, API courses. I guess I could take a look at the top, see, do I have any log messages in the use? It would be nice if I could see uh, if I could see more of like where it's coming from. Okay, if I can't do a global search there, let's just do a global search the old-fashioned way. Um, Okay, so I'm in the LMS directory. I want to do a grep. Oh, I probably could do a rip grep. Do I have rip grep? I don't. Okay, I'll have to install that later. Grep. I believe it's okay. So it's flags, and then it's pattern file, right? Yeah, it's pattern file. So grep. I want log message, and then star, and then let's do. Actually, I want to do this in source. Oh, you don't exist. Maybe it's not log message. So what are you? Your normal. It's definitely a console log. Is it just log? Which that's unfortunate. It's almost like I want a log with an open parentheses. There it is. Okay. Or was it log message? It was log data, I think. Log data. There it is. Okay, so we have course nav, courses, course articles. Okay. I probably should have done this over here. There. Now I can see this and jump into Helix. All right, so obviously it's in logging. I don't care about that. We have, okay, course nav. Wait, did you? Oh, it's log data. Log data. Okay, so we have that. I don't want you. Okay, and that makes you not used anymore. Perfect. Uh, I bet now this will work. So this is log data. Ah, there we go. Okay, so now I can come straight here, and we'll say, okay, so we use log data. So that wasn't a use state. Okay, so here we have you. Use of undeclared crate or module logging. That's in course articles. What did I do? Oh, I took. Oh, that's what the self was for. Okay, that's what the self was for. I don't like bringing in self. Yeah, I don't like doing this. Um, I'm really curious if I just say, "Hey, I want logging," like that. Okay, it's happy with that, and it doesn't yell at me to say like bring in self. Okay, so there's our use for logging, and there's our log data. And then source logging. Okay, great. So yeah, global search works fine well enough if you know what you're searching for. All right, so that's good there. We probably want to verify that our tests are working. So let's go ahead and spin those up. I'm fairly certain that at least several of these are going to fail. So let's just run them all. Okay, first one failing. An author can create an article. Okay, that makes sense. We click the button. And it timed out. Probably because of our intercept. I'm trying to. Okay, I need to wait until it's finished. It's like keeps on trying to scroll me down to the bottom because other things are running. Are you done? No, not yet. Okay, now you're done. Okay, let's look through this again. So here we have get by the roll. Now this is timing out, but our first error is up here. And oh, so we just do a full route like this. And we're attempting to equal that. Now, if I get rid of you and I just do our what is it called? Intercept. I wonder if that would be a little bit better. So that's in article spec. So something I've been experimenting with is I can set the change current directory and play around with this. So I can go not slash, but I can go like end to end tests. And now if I do space capital F, it only shows me the files in that folder. So I can sort of like be working inside of this context here, and it's kind of nice. So I don't like have too many files that I'm working around with. All right, and then specifically, this is an author can create an article right up here. Now we have let's await. What is that function called again? It's called intercept GraphQL. Oh, an expected one argument. I need to pass in the page. Okay, so if you're the happy there, then I think what I can do is safely just remove these and not worry about it. And you're gonna hopefully get back what you want. But I don't think you are. Okay, so expect. Okay, so it's looking for that. It writes all that stuff. Clicks it, and then that never happens. Do we have any errors? We don't have any errors. I don't think I have any other interceptors, right? No, just the intercept GraphQL. Then we log in. Okay, then we go through and we do the entire thing. We get by role. Okay, so expect page.get. All right, so when I create an article, okay, it hits GraphQL with the request. We're looking for insert LMS article is the operation name. And I'm thinking we don't have that. So let's go to index here. Insert LMS article is not here. Okay, so we need to create this as our next thing. Okay, so new. This is going to be a JSON file, and it's going to be essentially whatever we're returning here. Minus the data. All right, what was this called again? This is insert LMS article. Okay, so if I save you, you're not running. Okay, let's take out one of you and one of you at the end. So I'm getting highlighter errors, but the okay, can I restart LSP? Oh, it cannot find the binary path. Oh, I wonder if it's because it's not used, like required by the other one. Usually at this point it would sort of get it. Unless there's something else going on with my. Did I like update Node and now I have to update TypeScript again and prettier? 14. Is there a way to see what the globally installed node modules that I've installed that I have are? If I do nvm use ts, how about you? No, not that either. If I do node install, oh, you don't remember what it is. Like TypeScript language server, I think. I'll have to go remember now. And prettier. Oh, it's not node, it's npm. Oh, now I'm curious. npm install. Ooh, okay. So remember that we have to install TypeScript 2 and prettier. Maybe that will start making it work. No. Okay. Do I have to restart Helix for that? Okay, so this was that one, I think. I was really hoping that would just start working and we get that. I don't know what happened. I don't know why this is broken now. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna go into, okay, so this is um, insert LMS article. I mean, that part's working, so that seems to be doing its job. What happened to my empty? Didn't I have an empty string here? All right. Apparently, I didn't save that. I quit without saving. Well, that's fine. Um. Oh, I lost this. Okay. Another new test. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's what I want. Oh, but you're not inserting the comma, so I think that the prettier is not working. I think that's what it must be. Prettier is not working. Okay. Uh, I did do a brew update this morning, so if there's any changes to Helix or something, we got it, which could have broken that. I'm not sure. All right, so we have you. Now let's try rerunning this again. Or do I need to double check the? I don't know if we care which ID it is. That might just be fine. Okay, so we got the created article here. Expected call to be truthy. Oh, we removed that. So we don't need, I don't really need that anymore. So what is that again? This is in articles expected called. Okay. So you should all be passing now. Okay, you're good to go. You're next. Do you just magically work now? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. How about you? I think course is going to need a little bit extra work. It looks like it's timing out in something. Okay, so this is in courses spec. A learner cannot create a course, although it only failed on WebKit. But then it works on that one. Okay, so we have a flaky test over there, which I'm not super thrilled about. It does consistently fail on WebKit, which is interesting. None of the others have ever failed this one. Okay. Preview the course is failing. So next is okay, error getting articles. Right. So this one we need to return the data that's happening properly because I think that has changed. So if we take a look, get article titles by IDs. Right. This is asking for content in here. But if we go and take a look at what's happening here. Okay, get article titles by IDs. Our response now has content looking like this. So there's a content key with an object, and then inside of that is a content. So it's slightly different. What I want to do is just take this. Really want to come around to here. Do match surround with that. Whoa, not over there. Okay, I want to do that. I think that'll work. Or not? Oh, that's weird. The preview's all broken. What happened here? Preview links, script by. Okay. Expect the preview links to be visible. Did you just fail to run? Oh, consistent. Okay. Well, it got to the article itself. Okay, so it got to this article page, but then it's not loading. There's no errors, it looks like. Okay, so I got this preview. I can go here. So we got to preview there. We get here. So we want to see the title of the course. That's great. Now I want to see articles on the left, which we don't see. And inside of that, I want to see content type stuff. Oh no, I don't want to see the content. I want to see that they're preview. I'm not getting an error. Okay, you're giving me more information, but not that much error. More. Okay, so those preview links are not showing up in tests. Okay, so if I find across everything, that's going to be pages, course article, course access article, right? Because it's oh no, this is just course access. Undo course access. All right, so here's the course nav, and then we pass it in. Okay, so we pass. Okay, so into course nav we pass in course ID. The course ID is going to be 1 in this case. So we want courses with 1. Can we see? Get article titles by IDs. I want the course one, so a little bit further back. List LMS courses. Oh, course by ID. Okay. Response. Okay, so we get this one course, LMS tag. Okay, the price, article IDs. Okay, that's 2. Now, if we come back down to here, list the articles by IDs. We pass in 2 is what we want. And what we get back is we have this. Content. Okay, and we get this content. And preview is true. Okay, so I'm allowed to see it. What exactly is failing here? So you're not showing up there. I don't think it's like just something where you have to wait for it, but it's like there's no error either happening. Let's okay. I guess we'll do some logs in here and sort of see if we can find out what the problem is. Uh, so this is inside of this component, we're not seeing something happen with course nav. So maybe, okay, where is it? I want to, it's not, oh, it's debug. Okay, so if I go to space G and then, no, it's not that one. Where is it? It's not debug. It's not diagnostic picker or workspace diagnostic picker. It's not what I want either. I don't think it's a jump list picker. There's a way that I can get to the actual, like where things are, I'd say, what is it? Where it was defined. Okay, how about that? Okay, so G is not, capital G doesn't do it. E doesn't do it. Oh, it's just G without space. So it's not space G, it's just G. And then I can go to type definition, so Y. Ooh, that didn't. Go to implementation I. Okay, yeah, course nav. So that takes me here. All right, so we can start by just log data. So this is, we'll take a look at the course ID first. Okay, so here we have course ID 1. So that matches with you. Okay, and we requested course ID 1, and we got article IDs with 2 in it. Okay. It's like the same thing over. Like this map wasn't correct, wasn't helpful. Interesting. So when it breaks in that way, it doesn't update this. Okay, well, the course ID seems to be fine here. Next up would be getting, okay, so we get the course store, we do that. We grab out the course store. Okay, so one question is, are we in the else? So let's try. We are in the yes, the if. I guess it would be if then. I could do the same thing. That's fine. Then we're in the else. I'm betting we're in the else. So it couldn't find it from the store for some reason. We are in the if then. Okay. So at this point, we're in the if then. You should see that. Okay. Is there. Hmm. We are in the if then. Okay. So we are here. I guess the next question is, do we have articles? I wonder if these implement debug. I don't remember. No, they don't implement debug. Okay, so this is a YCL problem, so we can fix this. Okay, so a couple things. So we'll go to cargo.toml. All right, so fix that there, and then over here. All right, what was it was you. Okay, so course nav article routes. Ooh, okay. So I bet we're gonna have routes implement debug too. I probably should just make it an internal rule to always implement debug in all my stuff. Unless I literally can't because of like a third party library. XOR. Hello. Um, hey, what's an LMS? An LMS stands for Learning Management System. So think like Blackboard or Pluralsight or something else. Udemy. Basically, it's a way to sell and create courses as the teacher, and buy and consume courses as a student. And so this is what we have looking like right now. It's pretty simple. We do have authentication working, so we can log in. We can go look at some courses. If we're in some courses, we're getting preview working where we can actually see what's in there. Um, Currently, we're working on getting the test to work. So it is a web application. It does run in a website. It's Rust and Yew in the front end, and then I don't have a Rust backend. Instead of using Hasura with Postgres as our backend so far. All right, so you are. Let's see. This is going to be. I think it was module. Oh, it was course nav. I think it was specifically one of the BB course nav article, I think. Okay, so if I do debug like this, you're going to yell at me because the R doesn't do it, right? Oh no, okay, so we need to come here, okay, so course nav item state. Let's go to type definition, to debug here. Okay, you seem to be okay and happy. Oh, I wonder if the router automatically implements debug for me. I don't remember doing that. All right, so we come back to you, hit save again. Oh, routes doesn't. Okay, so here's where their problem is. Let's head over to routes. Okay. You are uh logging out. So let's run this again and see if we can like see what is in the articles. Is it an empty array, which I'm kind of wondering it might be an empty array. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we have an empty array. We don't have we don't have any articles. So what happened? So we don't have any articles, which meant that either they got filtered out or I mean most likely they got filtered out. Let's see the articles that we did find, right? So we can do a I don't need a map. I could do a for each. Did I not? Oh, I don't have a closing one. How did I lose that? Interesting. Okay, why are you upset? Um, parentheses is not an iterator. Oh, does for each not iterate through this? Oh, that's too bad. Okay, fine. I was really hoping that I could just throw a for each in the middle there and it would just work, but I don't think it likes that. I wonder we could maybe I can map it and I just don't. Okay, let's try mapping it. We have the article here. I want to log data article reference to the article, and then we return articles. So we don't make any changes to it. Oh, this is just the ID. Oh, right. Just well, okay. Well, fine. This will let us know which ones we see in here at the very least. Because if we don't get that hit at all, then it's empty before we even get to that point. Oh yeah. So we don't even get that loop at all. So we're never getting here, which means that this is empty. Ooh, okay. So if you're empty, so course, article IDs. Now our course is the, okay, use states, we have a none here. Oh wait, no, it's this thing. So we have a store course in here. So we have the content of this of the course if there is something inside of it, which is going to be a store course. Okay, so article IDs. So this is don't think I said that. I must do I have a property on store course? So you're okay, hold on. Now I need to go to the stores. Yeah, so we have courses, which is a hash map. We have store course. This is the actual store. You implement debug, so we could take a look at you, but we're not seeing anything in there at all. Oh, and then we have the article IDs. So how is that working at all? So I want our nav. So we're getting the store. Oh, right, because it's right here. So in our use effect, okay, so if the course is something, we return early. Otherwise, we say, hey, uh, let's go ahead and try to get the course out. And we set it to, I don't know if this is a good idea. I think this is a source of our bug right here. So let's try like setting oh, because it's an if let sum on this. That's why. Okay. So otherwise, if we try to get the course out and we don't have it, you don't exist. That's fine. So then we get the store course out of courses and we just set you and we replay a sum because we have the actual thing. Okay. I mean, so that should be fine. This should, every time it refreshes, as long as like we have found a course at some point of time in the life cycle, we reset you, like, and we stop looking at that. Okay, so I think that should be fine. Let's take a look at this though. Let's do a log data. Found the course, and let's look at store course. All right, testing again. Okay, we found the course, and here's the course. Okay, so here we have that URS. Ooh, look at that. Article IDs is empty. Well, that's not great. Okay, so well that explains some things. Article IDs is empty. Now, why are you empty? So wait, what are we calling? So we're when we're getting the course, we're doing course by ID. Course by primary key, maybe? That shows 2 here. Oh, and so we are getting article IDs too here. So we get you with article IDs there. Why didn't you stay? Why you not stay? So we got the article ID 2. This is in preview course. We are using that intercept GraphQL page, so it should return the data we expect it to return. Because then in here we do the, if it's the, wait, what was that? Course by ID. Okay, course by ID, and we return this LMS course by primary key. LMS course by primary key is this LMS courses by primary key JSON, which is that one. Okay. Um, Hello, nobody. Oh, don't worry about asking multiple times. I am happy to answer each time. So the answer for LMS is learning management system. So think something like Udemy, or Pluralsight or Lynda. It's a way for you to purchase and take courses if you're a student, or to create and then sell courses as a instructor. And so what we have so far is, what I'm currently working on is the path where you don't log in. So if we log ourselves out, we come here, we see like, hey, look, I have a bunch of courses here. Let's go to Leptos. All right, I want to preview this course, and then it shows us the articles on the left. So the front end is in Rust and Yew. The back end is actually not in anything I've written whatsoever. It's in Hasura. So I have Hasura sitting on top of Postgres, and that's doing all of the back end work for me. So, so far I have not needed to create an Axum backend yet. I'm assuming that will change eventually. So what we're trying to figure out right now is why, like, everything is working in the app, but I made some architectural changes over the weekend and I didn't update the tests because, reasons. And now we're trying to figure out how to fix the tests, how to make them work. Because we get to this point, and these tests are written using something called Playwright. That's a Node.js app testing that suite, but I think it's far superior to anything we can get in Rust right now. And it's kind of it's not yet the industry standard, but I wouldn't be surprised if it flips over and becomes the industry standard soon. It's gaining ground on Cypress quite a bit. And so we can see here as it goes through the test, I'm clicking all the things I see here, but the articles haven't loaded yet, and I'm not getting any errors either. What the problem seems to be that we get the course, but somehow we lost the article IDs coming in. So if we look at network with this most recent one, okay, that I'm searching for article IDs too, and I get article IDs from that. So that seems to be fine. And here's when I make that request to get the courses. So this happens. Let's do a before. Okay. So I'm clicking the preview button, and at that point in time, I get the single course by ID, which includes the article IDs here. I don't get the content of the course. I just get the IDs of the article that I'm caring about. Uh, but something seems to happen in the store, or maybe for some reason it's not being stored in no, clearly it is being stored in store because I get it in the normal browser. So I don't really understand why this isn't getting that. So we continue through. Yeah, and even if I like wait a long time, you're timing out, right? It waited 5 seconds and nothing, like it's waiting for the article titles to pop up here, and it didn't. And our console logs are showing that it can't find the article IDs for the store in there, which is very strange. So let's see. This is in the nav. The script specs for tests are auto-generated with Playwright, or you have to write those manually. Yes and no. So you absolutely can auto-generate some tests. I usually don't do that though. Usually, like I kind of prefer to manually generate them, and they're written. You have your choice of language, JavaScript or TypeScript, and I've chosen TypeScript for this. So they all live in this end-to-end test folder here, and then I have just a bunch of anything that has a like a .spec in it. That's the actual test file. So if we take a look at the one that we're running into right now, that is the preview course spec. This is what this test looks like. So I have a function that does some intercept GraphQL stuff for us. I had to write that myself. Um, then okay, go to slash uh, get by role link. Okay, so basically get a link that has courses in it. Make sure it's only the first one. Click on it. Then find one that has you. Click on that. Find a preview button. Click on that. Show that like okay, we look, make sure that we actually got to the right page. I want the heading to match. That works. Preview links. Oh yeah. So then links like this is looking for these to show like, hey, this is a free. This is like this article of the course is free, and this is where it's failing now because it can't find, or I guess it's failing here. It can't. It's waiting for 5 seconds, and the preview links haven't shown up yet. I don't think I need to have it wait anymore, but let's see. So it wouldn't be there. I guess what we could do is we could say, okay, after we click on preview, we expect you to match. Let's try this. Let's do await page dot we'll wait for load state again. Let's wait until the network is idle. I mean, I don't think that's really gonna do anything. And this is a brand new. This was updated like a month ago or so, and this is a graphical interface to the Playwright test that we've written, which is really nice. But previously it was just headless mode only, and that's the only interface that you got into your tests, which was not as nice. Yeah, see, it's just not loading. Wait for load state did take 520 milliseconds though. That's interesting. That's not a timeout. Okay, so it did the get article titles by IDs here. Do I need to wait for load state for all of them? For other things too? So like I go to courses, I click that. I don't think I need to do that for between everything, but let's try it. Yeah, it didn't make a sense. It did not make a difference. So we're in the if. We're in the if then, but we didn't find anything. So in course nav, we're in this if then. These article IDs, we did not find anything. So this course, okay, let's remove the map here. Let's try another log data. So maybe, can I do the course? Is that debug? That is debug. Okay, excellent. So let's try logging that out. I'm gonna have to go, unfortunately, and then we'll have to continue this on tomorrow, figuring out what's going on. It's probably gonna be some like silly little thing that I have to like update somewhere, and I just completely forgot to. All right, so here's in this route fulfill. ID1 name. Okay, so it did not get the article IDs. Okay, so it did not get the article IDs. If we didn't get the article IDs, that means that it's not okay. So the store doesn't think that it has it. So when it requested the article IDs, it didn't get stuffed in there. They're just empty. Okay. I wonder if there's like some async problem. It's probably a problem with my intercept data somewhere. All right, I will have to play around with this tomorrow on stream because it is after 8:22, and I do have a day job I have to get to, unfortunately. So, thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. As I sort of mentioned, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, and I do this for about an hour and 15 minutes or so until usually around 8:15. So I have plenty of time to prepare for my day. And then I think with that, I don't have anything else. So, uh, all of you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.